That all down, guys. Let's get things kicked off here, shall we? We're going to start off with this. If I had a nickel for every time a film fan has come up to me at a movie theater, at the mall, or something like that, and said, John, when are we going to get a Meet the Parents 4? Oh, I'd be a rich man. No, I would have $1. I've never once had anybody ever ask me, John, when are we getting a Meet the Parents 4? I myself have never asked out loud, when are we going to get a Meet the Parents 4? I have never wanted a Meet the Parents 4. But don't you worry, because Ben Stiller got you covered anyway. Hollywood Reporter is now reporting that not only are we getting a Meet the Parents 4, but joining Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro's Ariana Grande is going to be joining, of course, hot off the heels of all the awards season. And listen, with all due seriousness, amazing performance in Wicked. She really surprised me. I did not expect that. She was capable of what we saw in that movie. She was phenomenal. And she's going to be joining a Meet the Parents 4. Now, according to the story in the Hollywood Reporter, they're saying that the basic outline of the story is this. Ben Stiller and his wife's son, who we first met as a little Fokker in Meet the Parents 3, Little Fockers, is now older and getting married. Only, the Hollywood Reporter describes the fiance as an over-the-top, ball-busting person that Ben Stiller and his wife think is completely inappropriate for their son, and that is going to be played by Ariana Grande. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. A little Father of the Bride-ish, maybe, in there. Still not bad. I am curious about this, because Jonathan, maybe you can look up, when did Little Fockers come out? I'm going to go out on a limb and guess 20 years. I'm terrible with dates, but I'm going to guess 20 years?
2010, so 14.
Okay, so I was off by 6 years. I was off by a bunch. 2014 was when the last one came out.
Scott Mantz.
Now, no Scott Mantz when it comes to movie dates.
So 2010.
So the first movie comes out, and it was brilliant. The first one was hilarious. Meet the Parents was hilarious. And it made around $360 million, which is great for a little comedy like that. Fantastic. Well, then they did the sequel called Meet the Fockers. I think Dustin Hoffman was in there,
and
right?
Barbra Streisand.
That's right. They were the parents. And it wasn't so good, but it still made over $500 million because the first movie was so good, everybody wanted to go see it. Then they made the third film, and it was the lowest grossing that they had, Little Fockers, because Meet the Parents 2 was not very good, and Little Fockers was worse. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but it was definitely the worst of the franchise. So we haven't had it in, what did we say now? How many years? 16 years?
14.
14 years?
Yeah.
Hasn't been around 14 years. The final two that they did in the franchise declined in quality. The last one in the franchise was the lowest grossing that they had. I understand Ben Stiller's really hot right now with Succession, or Severance, I should say. I don't understand the logic behind this. What studio head anywhere said, you know what we really need on our docket? We need to Meet the Parents 4. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I won't at least check it out. It's Ben Stiller. It's Robert De Niro. I got to admit, pretty impressed with Ariana Grande and Wicked. I'll see it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of other people that do.
I wonder if this is going to be meant for just straight to Peacock. It's Universal.
But is that something Ben Stiller is going to do right now? I mean, maybe. It depends on that. But let's say you're Peacock. Why would you want to Meet the Parents 4? Why are you going to invest a ton of money in the Meet the Parents 4? I do not understand the logic behind this. And again, I'm not saying it won't be great. Maybe it will be great. I don't know how any marketing department, like how did Catherine Hahn in the studio ever let the studio move forward with this project? Like, there's no way that we cannot sell this movie. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Ridge. Hey guys, listen, I love this thing. This is my Ridge wallet. And honestly, I think it's the last wallet I'll probably ever need. I used to carry around this huge, bulky leather beast stuffed with receipts, old cards, and frankly, way too much junk. It messed up my back when I would sit down on it with my back pocket. And since switching to Ridge, game changer. This thing is sleek, compact, holds up to 12 cards plus cash, and it still fits perfectly in my front pocket. I've got the carbon fiber one. It's ridiculously durable and looks amazing. You can choose from over 50 different colors and styles too. And in today's world, this part is key. It's got RFID blocking tech built in so you can keep your info safe from digital thieves. Peace of mind and style? Absolutely. Another added bonus is if you're like me and constantly misplacing your stuff, they even have an AirTag attachment so you can always know where your wallet is. And to make this even better, Rich gives you free shipping, a 99-day risk-free trial, and a lifetime warranty on all of their products, wallets, key cases, even suitcases. Right now, Rich is having their huge Memorial Day sale. Get up to 40% off at ridge.com/Campea. That's ridge.com/Campea. And after you buy, tell them our show sent you because it helps a lot. I don't know, Rob, you hear about a Meet the Parents 4, what do you think?
Well, okay, I think as a legacy property, it's a no-brainer IP. But the thing about it is, I think that when it comes to something like Peacock, this will forever run on Peacock. Forever. The Meet the Parents movies are perennial favorites. They'll be watching these in 50 years, assuming humanity still exists. And the AIs haven't used drone technology and gotten rid of us all. But they're going to watch this forever. So it's the kind of thing, I think it's an easy, no-brainer. It is a no risk, no muss, no fuss. They say the writer of the first 3 movies is going to direct it. So I guess it's your can't lose proposition because there's no creativity left in any of the executive branches of Hollywood at all. I mean, it probably somebody was going down a list, and even the people that's the one they come up with. I'm with you. Like, why would it? I mean, I understand why somebody would make this. I don't think the world needs it. I mean, it blows my mind when you're going to make a Meet the Parents 4 when you could take a chance on something original that could really change the fortunes at your studio. Where's like the Matrix of 2025?
Well, I mean, but then you look, we've gone over this a lot. There was more original film made today than in any other time in history. I don't think they're making this.
But I don't think at the studio level.
Well, I mean, we got Elio about to come out. They make all these original things.
Sure, but this they could have done something else. Anything else.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing. This
is just a business decision.
That they decided to make this instead of something else. It was like, I just don't, like, if we're in the boardroom right now, how do you, let's say you're the one making the pitch and I'm one of the financial guys, whatever. How do you sell this idea especially when the franchise fizzled out? The last one they did was the lowest grossing of the franchise. It was on a definite downward spiral. It's been 14 years. How do you sell the idea of this is going to be a money maker for us? Like, how do you make?
Here's
that
how I would
pitch?
do it. I'd walk in the boardroom. I'd say, guys, my daughter got a call from her friend Ariana Grande yesterday, and she was talking about how much she loved the Meet the Parents franchise. And my daughter said, well, you should talk to my dad. We should make another one. And so Ariana Grande called me that night, and she's agreed to star in it, coming off of Wicked.
Maybe, but if you got a pipeline to Ariana Grande right now, especially coming off of Wicked, don't you have 20 other projects you could maybe?
But this is her passion project, and she's agreed to cut her fee.
Okay, if that was the pitch in the boardroom,
you asked me to do it.
If
she's working for scale on this one, John.
Maybe.
And she agreed. That's the pitch. And maybe. She agreed to write the theme song for the movie, and we get the publishing.
That's a hard one to turn down then. Okay. And then if the director...
there you go.
You may have got me. And then if the director also comes in and says, we will keep the budget under $45 million. If
there you go.
Everything you just said happened, and they came in and said, we'll keep the budget under $45 million, you might be able to make an argument then. You might be able to make a compelling argument. Still, I just don't understand the logic behind making. I mean, I love the first film as much as anybody. The first film was hilarious. I can't tell you a single thing about the other two because I was so disappointed in them both. I never watched either of them a second time.
Well, this is a big Universal franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man.
Is it all that big?
Look, you know what Universal should bring back? If they're going to make a 4th Meet the Parents movie, you know what there's 4 movies of that they need a 5th one? Airport. There's Airport 75, Airport 77, and the Concorde, Airport 79. I am telling you,
Time
a new
for
airport movie. Bring it back.
I mean, look-
star-studded disaster franchise. Where's the new airport movie? How come? I mean, they made a new Poseidon adventure movie. How come there's no airport?
Okay, Rob.
That's the question everybody's asking.
Okay, but I
My
hear
inbox is
Ariana
literally
Grande
flooded with
loves
those questions.
airports.
Yeah, Ariana Grande, man. Let's do Airport 2030.
Look, technically in its totality, this did make 1.2 billion dollars for them on low budget, but
Sure,
comedies.
over 3 films
Yeah.
that then went into decline. That's the thing. If it
But you
finished
ain't
off
never
on a
seen it
high
meet the
note-
parents like this.
If it finished off on a high note, I would kind of get it more. But
Right.
14 years later, when it finished on a low,
There's gonna be
and that's-
generations that don't even know what this is.
and here's the other thing: like, look, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you a fact. While he is absolutely in the pantheon of the gods of the greatest actors of all time, let's not pretend Robert De Niro is pulling in the box office these days. Like, what's the last movie he made that
the last movie made, there was 2 of them in it.
There was 2 of them in it, and it still didn't make any money.
To De Niro.
With the Alto Knights. I don't know. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Apparently
To
they're
De Niro,
meeting
no
a
De Niro.
they're making a Meet the Parents 4. I love the first movie. I do not see any logic in making this. I don't know. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your
I got Rob with that one.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.